Hey guys, it's Kylie here from Trucking Support Agency. I am back at NHVR. It's been a little while, hasn't it, Captain? Andreas is welcome today. Now, you are the fatigue management specialist at NHVR, aren't you?
That is correct.
Yes, or AKA Captain Logbook. And we are here today to take us through from A to B to Z of the National Work Diary and how to get it and what we need to do. And so hopefully this will be a series of videos that will help new drivers coming into the industry exactly understand what they have to do with their logbook. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, well, let's get into it. First of all, when do we get our first logbook?
You need to have a work diary before you do any work in relation to a fatigue regulated heavy vehicle. So if you're driving for a vehicle that's more than 12 tonnes, that's classified as a fatigue regulated heavy vehicle unless it's a motorhome or something like that. And if you're working more than 100 kilometres from your base, you need to have a national driver work diary. It looks a little bit like this.
So that's more than 100 kilometres in a day or more than 100 kilometres from your base?
Sorry, more than 100 kilometres from your base as the crow flies.
Where do we get our work diaries from?
So work diaries are available at a range of places. There's about 500 locations across Australia. If you can, log on to the National Heavy Vehicle Regulator's website and just look for locations to purchase. It'll give you a list in each state and territory, or links to go and find a list of locations. Alternatively, you can give us a call on our telephone number, which is 1300 696 487. And if you call up and ask for a location to purchase, they can look for a location for you over the telephone. So
what's the process that we have to go through when we pick up a logbook, when we go, a work diary? What's the process that we have to, what do we have to go with?
Okay. So it's a fairly straightforward process. If it's your first work diary, you'll go in, they will actually, now each state has slightly different processes, but essentially go in with your driver's license for your heavy vehicle driver's license, so that they can identify you and they know where to record the book against. So each book is individually numbered, and what happens when you purchase one is that number is recorded against your driver's license. So you need your driver's license, you hand it over to the person who's serving you. They'll check that you've got a valid license. If it's a first work diary for you, there's an application page which they will hand over to you to complete. You simply fill in the necessary information, sign the bottom of the page, you pay the money. They will note that you've signed it, enter it into the system, take your money and hand it over to you.
Okay.
If it's your second or third or fourth, or you've had work diaries before, you need to bring your existing work diary in, hand it over to them. They'll still ask you to fill in the application page on the front of the new work diary, but what the salesperson has to do is actually go through the unused pages at the back of the work diary and cancel those pages, because you're only allowed to have one work diary active at any one time. Okay,
and the good thing about them is they will have a reminder sheet in there when you're getting too close to the end. So
we've put that in there. Just when you hit that page, if you can, on the next trip or two, stop, get a new work diary.
Okay, and just to close out for this video, if we don't have access to a provider, what can we do? If we run out of logbook pages, what can we do? Okay,
if your work diary is lost, stolen, destroyed, or no longer available, you can actually notify the NHVR on our website. So if you look at nhvr.gov.au and then contact us, there's a place to do a written work diary notification. If you fill in that form, you have to do that within 2 business days of the work diary no longer being available. And that allows you to use supplementary records for up to 7 business days. So you can use those records for 7 business days.
Okay. So filling out a piece of paper on the back of a piece of paper or anything like that is not acceptable?
So no, it has to record, supplementary records have to have the same level of information as a written work diary does. So what we need to see is all of the details about who you are, your driver's license, your vehicle details, state of license, and all of the work and rest events, and the signature on the bottom of the page. All of the information that's required in a normal work diary has to be recorded.
So would you suggest that we maybe photocopy a couple of pages just in case and have them in the back of the
Yeah,
truck just
so
in case?
If your work diary is lost, stolen, destroyed, filled in,
Yeah.
you can actually download a PDF from our website that has the daily sheet, just like in the work diary, and that might help you record supplementary records.
Wonderful. All right, thank you for your time today.
No problem.
We will see you in video 2 with some more information on your next step when you get your work diary. Bye for now.